Hey RageGagers, it's Ian again. Today I'm going to show you how to update the firmware on your RageGage. So come on! Here at RageGage, we're always trying to improve our products, and part of that improvement process is creating new firmware updates for our products that are out in the field. That includes your RageGage. So it's important to check every once in a while to see if there's a firmware update that may correct any issues or add new features to your RageGage. So as usual, I'm going to open up RageGage Regagerator. I'm going to head over to the Configure Your RageGage tab, and I'm just going to hit Update Firmware. And in order for this to work, you've got to have your RageGage connected, which mine is. So I'm going to hit Update Firmware, and then I'm going to click Check Online. And this will require an internet connection. If it finds new firmware, Regagerator will start updating your device. And that's it. That's how easy it is. If for some reason your RageGage goes into bootloader mode accidentally, so for instance if I were to update the firmware and I were to unplug my RageGage would now be in bootloader mode. I can tell it's in bootloader mode because the yellow light is on. So I'm actually going to attach the RageGage while it's in bootloader mode. Regagerator will tell me that it's in bootloader mode, and then I have to load some firmware onto the RageGage to make it work. Fortunately, every time I check online, I actually save a local copy too. So even if I don't have internet access, I can load the local firmware that's already stored in Regagerator. So there we go. We're back to normal. And that's it. Thanks for watching.